Hello there, future humans and fellow seekers. It's me, Najee Coach, and today I am talking about, it's my birthday, and I've just been sort of thinking about where I've come since my last birthday. I like to kind of revisit and just think on that and see if I'm happy with it and what I learned, what I could have done better, and what to do with the next year of this life. All right, so Rosetta Stone's going well. I've made some really good breakthroughs on purification. I've also been adding a lot of samples, so I'm not sure where it is from last year, but it's got to be up several thousand. Purification has gotten a lot of strides forward. I've been exploring Portland, and those who know me know I have HSP issues, ESP issues, extremely sensitive person right here, and part of that is sometimes I find it difficult to sort of get out and about. It gets really more comfortable working with my research project, but it's good to get out as well as I can. I've been growing that capacity. So Portland has made that nicer. I've even gone into the city gone there a few times by myself, and it's a lot going on. And I grew up in Baltimore, so I'm used to cities, but I never liked it, and so I always kind of pulled away from it. But anyway, that's my status so far, is that's getting better. So I'm happy about that, and Portland has played a part in that. It's a lot of fun. My parents came to visit, and that went well. So still working on what is the appropriate relationship, because I care for them deeply, I love them deeply, but at the same time it can make it challenging to focus on my work the way I need to. And I'm trying to be responsible as the person who is at the forefront of this supremely important research, while at the same time trying to honor my parents. They're getting older and so forth. So not sure what the right answer is, but they came out to visit. We had a good time, and they said that things went well. So I'm happy about that. What else? On the Rosetta Stone itself, I'm just jumping around here. I just wrote some scratch notes. I'm just going to make sure I hit everything, and then I'll be off to my birthday dinner. Gonna have some tasty food tonight. And had tasty food last night too. That was fun. Went out somewhere with Charlene. But anyway, on the Rosetta Stone, I think I'm reaching a point where, as far as constructing of it, that's starting to slow down now. So that feels really good, and means that we're getting close to transitioning into the Data Bedrock portion of my life quest. So as a part of that, I'm going to be putting read requests on an indefinite hiatus, because I have all the samples I need now to understand sufficiently what's going on with the phenomenon and to show the world. So I think the best thing now is to kind of put a cap on that temporarily, and I don't know how long it'll be, but I know for the next few years I want to focus on outreach, and so I want to get the collection in a state where I feel like a good handle on it. And so I think now my higher spirits are telling me that once I get a few more things put in there, then it's going to be focusing just on purifying, and then getting to where I feel really good about that for the approach. So read requests will be indefinite hiatus. I don't know when that will change. All right, because I also have to think about streamlining. There's only so much I can do, and what I can do is so important. I'm not trying to pump myself up. It's supremely important, and I really have to make sure I'm doing the appropriate things with it, and I'm not sure what that is all the time, but I do know that one, read requests is just simply not going to be possible. I need to really focus on training people to see the Mojo phenomenon, to be able to read it for themselves, rather than trying to read people for everyone. That's just not going to be tenable. It's an incredible feat, but it's possible for me to teach everyone to read Mojo. If I had the opportunity and the software and so forth, that is something that can be strived for. But actually trying to read everyone that everyone wants me to read for them, it's not going to work. So I really got to focus on teaching people to fish rather than fishing for them. So that'll be a bit of a change. I've been transitioning into that for a while now, and I think now is the time to make that official. What else? Still here, still going strong, still feel good about the work. As you get older, you kind of really reflect to make sure you're doing the right thing with your time. I feel I wouldn't want to be doing anything else. This is exactly what I want to be doing with my life, and I just hope I can Well, obviously I have aspirations that aren't going to be achievable. I set very high goals for myself, but I want to get as much as I possibly can. And I think that a major milestone will be coming up soon with the data bedrock, and that, I don't know how, I'm so excited to feel what it's like to actually be at that place, but I have to earn it, I have to walk it out. So that's what I'm doing. What else? Yeah, I guess also on the streamlining is when I start doing outreach is I want to really focus on two things. One is finding people who are talented, might be talented at emoji reading and have an interest, and I want to work on teaching them, showing them experiments, getting them excited, answering any questions technically, and then also conversations that produce interesting conversation in reply. You know what I mean? It stimulates. It's just stimulating. That I think will be very fruitful. But a lot of general conversation where people want me to just pay attention to them, I'm just not going to have time to do that. So I'll be being more judicious about replying to people and how I reply and how long I take, and I had to be wise with my life force and with my talent, my skill, my gifts. And yeah, so I'm going to be looking for a certain kind, not sure exactly what it's going to be, but a certain kind of interaction. And I haven't really been seeing a lot of that in the world. And that's okay. I'll look forward in the future. But I think I'm just going to kind of not bother with most interaction unless it is stimulating me in a way that my higher spirits say, yes, this is fruitful. Before past years, I've tried to get people interested in what's going on, and in some ways using the attention I can give as a way to hopefully encourage them to give attention. But I've come to terms with the fact that the people I need to understand this, they may not be here in this generation, they may be in generations to come. And so I have to prepare the work for them, I have to get things ready for them. And that's what I'm really going to be doing. My streamlining is trying to find those kinds of people, if possible, preparing materials for those people whenever they show up, and recognizing a fruitful dialogue or an unfruitful dialogue, and sort of just reacting accordingly, or proactively seeking out accordingly. On that, yeah, I think I'll probably focus on teaching people who are doing the experiments and are asking, interesting, useful questions, and then also dialogues that I find the energy back and forth to be conducive to me. That it causes me to want to come out of my shell. That will be good, and also will produce conversations or things I can talk about that'll be useful for many, many people for many, many years to come. That's what I'm looking to do. And so I'll probably adjust the forums some to where there are fewer forum threads, more focused on particular things, and things outside that I'm just not really going to have time for. So yeah, I think before I was kind of, although I kept saying I'm not a therapist, I'm not, trying to sort of like life coach with people. But I'm really going to kind of focus on teaching people to read for themselves, getting the data collection to where it is absolutely, super strong, and can do everything it needs to do as a platform to work from, a data collection platform. And yeah, that's basically it. So streamlining and hiatus on read requests. What else? I'm very thankful. I'm thankful for my higher spirits to give me everything they've given me so far, and I've gained so much insight into the human condition from a year ago, and I'm really excited to see where I'll be a year from now. I'm wondering if I will be out in the waters making approaches in a year from now. I think it's quite possible that sometime a year, within the next year, that is going to be the case. So stay tuned for that. And one thing my spirits want me to do is to take a step forward to what that'd be. So I've had this blue thing for a while, but I haven't really done anything with it. So we'll see if I can actually put some kind of background here today. That's going to kind of be like a little birthday excursion for myself, and also a way of sort of showing, okay, we're going to be approaching soon, so it's time to start, like, figuring out some of the basics that you'll need to have. So, all right, I guess that's basically it. I am feeling very, very good about the quest, and I want to get back to it. So, till next time, bye-bye. Yeah.